Videos. I had my fair share in videos, making almost 200 of them. I had bad ideas. I had ideas that people thought were really weird to upload, but then they work out really well. I had ideas that seemed like a banger, like a viral video, but then a week later, it's like, what? It didn't really work out that well. In today's video, I want to tell and transfer all of my lessons that I've learned, specifically the first 10 videos that we are focusing on. It's basically divided into 3 categories. The first, the introduction video of yours, videos from 2 to 5, and from 6 to 10. Until then, this video is not gonna reach it. So if you already upload hundreds of videos like I did, you may check out my other videos that may be helpful to you. I remember a time I was overthinking what should my video would be about. I remember I was hearing this thought from YouTubers that YouTube is the best business model to start in, that YouTube is the greatest thing to go with, that you can make money out of it that easy. Now it's kind of true, but I remember I was starting out in my motherboard language, not in English, on a different channel when I was really young, and I started with the simple thing that basically changed the perspective of how I look at YouTube. It was my hobby, the video games. Yeah, for sure, if you look throughout all of my channel right now, you wouldn't see any videos about video games except the hateful ones where I judge them and say that 1 hour a day is not okay. But 7 years ago, when I was starting out, it felt good. It was something that I was interested about, rather than something that I was forced in. So, the same thing kind of applies to your first video. I want you to create a video on something that you are interested in, on something that you have a hobby on something that you think will benefit somebody else. I want you to think about, oh, my first video should be perfect, and it should be scripted, it should be edited, it should be perfectly aligned to my personality. No, you're finding out your style. And the first and the easiest thing to do is basically just to introduce yourself. Just to say, hello, my name is Tom, my name is Matthew, my name is Adonis, and this is my channel, and I want you to introduce to it. I will perform videos in some kind. I still didn't decide which kind of them, or I already know what I will make them about. I really like to show magic tricks. So just show your personality kinda in there. It shouldn't be long. Once again, it's just so that you become familiar with camera for the first time. It is what I did in my first channel. I didn't do it in my second channel, this one, English channel. Well, simply because I thought it wasn't necessary. And I also didn't thought about this in that way. I thought in the way, okay, I have some interested in it, so I will create my first video on something that I'm interested in, first of all. I would not even introduce myself because, well, probably nobody cares. But for the starters, if you never had like a YouTube channel before, take out the camera, say hello to it, and move on to the next part. 2 to 5 videos. You can't move on to it if you didn't record it. So actionable step for you right now, just close this video. I don't care about views, about retention, and go and record this first 30 seconds easy video and upload it to YouTube without any overthinking at all. And come back. 2 to 5. Now once you got your first video out of the way, things started to getting interesting. 2 to 5 video, this is my best part. I really like it as it is just defining mechanism. I want you to start looking into the YouTube thing, watching this kind of videos that I create, other YouTube channels that helping you with growing it, how to make them more better. I have full guide on how to record better, how to use lighting, how to use the microphone, how to speak better on camera, absolutely all of that thing. I want you to start looking into it. I want you to start and make edits, scripts for your videos, shoot from different angles, try out vlogish style, try out the talking heads. This is just refining your style, basically creating it. So this 2 to 5 videos, I first of all, while this thinking about this video that I would create today about when I was scripting, and I thought, okay, let people not overthink and create, just focus on their speaking skills. But this is not the real reality. This is not how it works. Because for me, I remember I was started to looking into the things, how should I improve my videos? I was starting to edit because I was thinking, oh, okay, let me edit and it would be really cool. And maybe it's not going to benefit you in the way because you may get some views, but you also may not. So your thinking right now should be about just your style if you are in that category, 2 to 5. I just want you to find the topic, the style of your videos, try out the board videos like the visualized one, the talking heads, the whatever you can think of, presentations, documents, or maybe you just like to draw on the video, on the paper, or on the iPad. I want you to look into all of this thing and feel how it is for you right now. Don't focus on views at all, because this moment is just redefining your style. It is all what it is about. So focus on it right now, because this will benefit you rather than thinking about your speaking skills right now. Make blends, cut them on the edits if you're willing to do so. If you are not, just do whatever you feel like. Make the videos on your interest, synthesize it, because this is how I started. You want to hear my story? I think you absolutely want to. It started when I've heard on the podcast the same story that I read on the book Atomic Habits. The podcast was with Alex Hormozy, and he told that there was a military warriors that were heroin addicts. They were coming back to home, and basically their heroin addiction stopped. So my first video was about how to destroy your addiction, kinda. And I thought, okay, it just like boomed. It like, one moment I got realization, this was my first video, that if he told the same story that I read 2 days ago, why can't I just do it? Why can't I be the same as this guy? Why can't I synthesize my knowledge and tell the things that I read in books, basically? And it just got me like this, because this is exactly what YouTube is about. It's about transferring your knowledge that you took somewhere else. It is just about connecting the web. If you hear from me that, okay, you should create this kind of videos, and you've heard it from another creator, the dots are like connected, okay, this is really important. If you heard from many YouTubers that YouTube is the business model, YouTube is the way, then it probably is. Sure, everybody can lie, but we are on YouTube, so that's why they are saying this. The problem is that if you are doing this for the business model and for chasing money and for ad revenue or making clients, I'm not saying this is bad, but I'm saying this is bad at the beginning. Because first of all, you need to give the value. You need to scan yourself and show yourself to the world first, so that then people would like you, so that then you would get customers, and then you will retire your family. You see how the process goes. You're starting out with something that your style is. Then you improve your talking, because if it's talking head. And then after you improve your talking, you look out into the edits and you make your video more engaging for people. And then after this, you improve your educational stuff that you preach, your strategies, your tactics, how to create it. And after, the people really starts to like you. And after you focused on your thumbnails. So this thing that we are right now in 2 to 5, I want you to do all of the things that you want to do. I want you to not control yourself and look into everything, because this is the process, and this is what really feels like the right thing to do, and it really feels like a pleasure for you. Because this is something new, when you got something new, you should play with it like a toy. Recently I got this car from the girl, and I played with it like 2 days, and that's it. Now it's there. Now I know that I can use it anytime, but I won't, because I don't need a reason to. I'm not like a kid anymore. I don't know whether it's a good analogy or not, but the point is that you play with it until you get bored and you know your structure. It is how it is. This is a YouTube game. Now that you started your foundation, it's time to improve more and focus on your next 5 videos. And this thing is all about improvement, like I told you. The first thing, the first fundamental that I want you to learn on being on this road, the 6 to 10th video, is consistency. Because many YouTubers letting it out. And it's okay if you leave on your 3rd video or on your 4th, you see that it's not really your vibe to stand in front of the camera, to speak to a non-realistic object, and to imitate the conversation with somebody else. If you feel like it's not for you, leave it. But if you're already on the 6 to 10th video and you still hesitating, should I do it? Should I not? Just go on then. Just look and test it out more. It's for sure it can be longer period. For me, it was 50 videos. I thought, okay, I would create 50 videos. I would not overthink about the views and about the value because I just learned from creating them. So, and then I would see, would I leave or would I not? And it just stuck to my identity. I thought, okay, I'm going to be a YouTuber. I will be a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber. And this is how it is right now. So, 6 to 10 is about consistency. Be consistent, get result. Be consistent, become successful. These two things like each other very much because the more you create, the more they view, the more you're becoming likable, the more you get clients, in the end, money. I know this is what you're optimizing about. Even if it doesn't feel right for you right now to think about like this, that's okay. In the end, this is the roadmap for you. But for now, we are focusing on this first step, which is consistency. I want you to create schedule, and this is also the video I have about how to find the best schedule for your YouTube channel. And I want you to upload as your schedule goes. For me right now, it's every day at 5:30 p.m. my time. It could be 6:30 for you p.m. It could be 4:30, but anyways, whenever you live. But for now, I have specific day, which is every day, and specific time that I upload. And I know that I have this deadline, so that I need to create this video. So this video that you are seeing right now was created in that day, on the day where I need to upload it, because the deadline hitting in. Every day, bro, it's really tough. I started it 2 days ago, 3 days ago, but I feel like I would continue it for now. We will see how it goes. You can for sure change your schedule, but I want you to find the optimal one. And for me, at that time when I was at this kind of videos, I was doing it 3 times per week. Then I changed to every other day. And now you see every day. So kind of improvement for me. Grateful that I have it. Okay, so we figure out the consistency thing. Be consistent. We figure out the schedule that helps you to be consistent. Now, what should you do in the frame of this video? I want you to think about the 1% improvement that you can create. I don't want you to jump out to fully change your script because this is what you were doing on the videos 2 to 5. If you still didn't do it, for sure you can do it. But let's say you figure it out and now you know your style. Then improve 1% better each time. Now this is the time when you need to focus on your speaking skills. And you need to destroy, first of all, the one-time actions that basically destroy your channel. The the things that like these words, filter words. You know, what else? I don't even remember them because I don't use it that much. Then this is the first thing. So remove the filter words. The second thing is your speaking skills. Speak concisely. Speak about the things that really matters, about the essential things, and don't yap. Because this is what I've done. This is my problem that I've did. And if you know that, okay, you can't create really longer videos than 3 minutes because then you would yap and you would talk too much, don't do it. Just provide value all the time. but still focus on the quantity to be consistent. So don't jump straight into it, this thing. Try it out like this. The first video you created, and I want you to start analyzing them. Going through them, I also have a video how to analyze your YouTube videos. Going through them, like from the intro, okay, you found out that, okay, you started your video with something absolutely irrelevant. Maybe you started with the story that doesn't connect with title and thumbnail that you have. Maybe you just like say too many ums and you figure this out. So I want you to fix your mistakes right now, because at the start, believe me, you would have many of them. And because I didn't look out and I didn't re-watch the videos that I created, I thought, okay, it's unproductive. Let me create more videos in that time that I will watch and analyze my older videos, because I'm improving each time throughout, just posting them, which is true. But imagine the progress that I would make if I would analyze them and think 1%, only 1%, one change at a time. If you've seen that, okay, my video is like cut it too much, and I'm saying too much word. First of all, fix the cuts, and then on the next video, fix the words. Just write down your mistakes and improve 1% better from the video 6 to the video 10. And by the time you upload your 10th video, you have a solid foundation. But is it enough to keep going? Is it enough to stay still on the ship? But this is what you will see in the next videos. To recap, your first 10 videos is about experimenting. It's about learning and about building confidence in it. And it's okay if the things doesn't go as perfect as you've imagined them to be. The thing that matters is to keep going. If you want my personalized advice and you feel like you're really serious about this YouTube stuff and you want to start out with the mentor, like me, book a call down below, link in the description. And remember, every YouTuber started where you have been started. So keep pushing, grind, and you will get it in the end. Wabang.